Somewhere between ancient wisdom and cutting-edge laboratory research lies a growing movement that is fundamentally changing how we think about aging. Longevity science and biohacking have moved far beyond fringe territory. Today, researchers, physicians, and everyday people are actively experimenting with their biology to slow down the clock, not just add years to life, but add life to those years. The question is no longer whether aging can be influenced. The real question is how far we can push that boundary. Scientists now understand that aging is not simply a passive process of wearing down. It is driven by specific biological mechanisms, including telomere shortening, mitochondrial dysfunction, cellular senescence, and chronic inflammation. Each of these pathways represents a potential target for intervention, and that is exactly where the biohacking community has focused its energy. The term biohacking gets thrown around loosely, but at its core, it refers to the practice of using science, technology, and self-experimentation to optimize the human body and mind. It ranges from simple lifestyle adjustments like intermittent fasting and cold exposure to more advanced protocols involving supplements, genetic testing, and continuous health monitoring. One of the most discussed figures in this space is David Sinclair, a professor at Harvard Medical School, whose research on sirtuins and nicotinamide adenine dinucleotide, commonly known as NAD+, has sparked enormous interest. His work suggests that molecules like resveratrol and nicotinamide mononucleotide, or NMN, may activate longevity pathways in the body. While the science is still evolving, the conversation it has opened is undeniably significant. Across longevity podcasts and research communities, certain practices keep rising to the surface. Zone 2, cardio training, which involves sustained, moderate-intensity aerobic exercise, has been highlighted by physicians like Peter Attia as one of the most powerful tools for long-term metabolic health. Strength training, particularly resistance work that preserves muscle mass, is now considered essential for aging well rather than optional. Sleep optimization has also taken center stage. Matthew Walker, a neuroscientist and sleep researcher, has demonstrated through extensive research that poor sleep accelerates nearly every marker of biological aging. Tools like continuous glucose monitors and wearable devices such as the Oura Ring are helping individuals track their body's real-time responses to food, stress, and recovery, turning personal health into a data-driven practice. Perhaps no area generates more debate than supplementation. Compounds like metformin, rapamycin, and senolytics are being explored by researchers and self-experimenters alike. Metformin, a diabetes medication, has shown promise in reducing age-related disease risk. Rapamycin, an immunosuppressant, has extended lifespan in animal models by targeting a pathway called mechanistic target of rapamycin, or mTOR. Senolytics are compounds designed to clear out senescent cells, often called zombie cells, that accumulate with age and drive inflammation. The challenge is that human clinical trials are still catching up to the enthusiasm, and responsible voices in this space consistently emphasize that lifestyle fundamentals remain the foundation. What makes longevity podcasting so compelling is that it democratizes access to information that was once confined to academic journals and elite medical circles. People are no longer waiting for permission to take an active role in their health. The intersection of rigorous science and personal experimentation is producing a new kind of health literacy, one that treats the human body not as something that simply ages, but as a system that can be understood, supported, and meaningfully extended.